Wow, would you look at that? That is pretty crazy. Do you know what we're looking at right now? That is the backside of the future Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Star Wars Land. Here at Disneyland. Still under construction, but look at that. You can see the rock work coming together. There are actually guys, I don't know if you can tell, but there are actually guys in little orange suits climbing around on the scaffolding around those rock peaks over there. Look at all the cranes. It's been under construction for so long, it's crazy to think that it's finally becoming a real place. So very, very strange. Also, look at all this stuff. Very kind of wintry and half-dead plants, but after being in Las Vegas for a couple of days, this all definitely seems like a lush green paradise to me. Yes, sir, I'm happy to be back at Disneyland. Oh, yes, I'm actually not feeling that great today. But this is lifting my spirits. It's nice to see it without all that Christmas stuff on it. Oh, wait. Looks like we got a little leftover Christmas after all. After doing Christmas at Disneyland, Disney World, and Disneyland Paris, triple Disney Christmas, I'm glad that Christmas at Disneyland is finally officially over. Whoa. What's this? What in the world? Look at Town Square out here. Look at this. There's a barrier all set up around the trolley tracks. I've seen a lot of barriers set up at Disneyland in my day while they work on new stuff, but never one here. Yeah, they must be doing a little renovation. See, look at this. I love the way they put up these signs now that have historical information and concept art about the stuff they're fixing. That way you can learn that the streetcars here are based on actual streetcars.
From the 1880s.
Gosh, that's such a weird sight. I mean, have you ever seen Town Square in Disneyland looking quite like that? Weird. Not entirely unexpected, though. This is the time of year where they generally do a lot of the refurbishing around these parts. After all, Christmas is over, the holiday crowd is gone. Perfect time to do it before spring break crowds and then summer crowds again. Look at that. Reminds you about the epic amount of work it takes to upkeep a place like Disneyland. It's easy to just take it for granted that there's this magical place that's always clean and wonderful and has new things popping up all the time. And easy to forget just how much work goes into making this stuff happen. Ooh, what's going on over here? Oh, look at this. There's a little dancing going on at Disneyland today. Oh, how about that? Dancing! Oh, man. That is so cool. Even Cruella DeVille was clapping a second ago. She's not doing it now, but I saw her. Although, thinking about it now, she probably just wants Chip and Dale's fur. Wow. Oh my gosh, look how far this fence extends over here. This is so weird looking. Not quite how you're used to seeing Main Street. And then it opens up to normal, and then bam. Look down there in front of the castle. Even more refurbishment is happening. That's weird. It almost looks like a barrier, like Disneyland is closed. Strange. Disneyland's whole hub is sort of surrounded by this. And look at that, more concept artwork of the actual hub in one of the early designs for what would become Disneyland. As you know, I've been here many, probably too many times. But I have never seen it quite like this. After I've been away from the park for a while, I like to pop in and see if anything's new. I wasn't disappointed. So much fencing, but look at this. The castle's not blocked off. Well, it looks like most of the Christmas decorations are gone. But it seems as if we've still had a little snow in Anaheim. Oh, and look really closely. Notice that half of the spikes are missing off the little towers of the castle. Could it be? It looks like they might finally be removing most of the diamond stuff from the castle. Oh yeah, finally. The 60th anniversary roof is coming off. It took them 2 years, but dude, that is exciting. Do you know what that means? It means for the first time since 2014, the castle might just look 100% normal. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. I'm actually super excited about that. In 2014, they decorated it for Halloween, then they decorated it for Christmas, and in between there, they were doing some painting and refurbishing. Then after Christmas, they put all kinds of scrims around it and scaffoldings around it. They were working on it. And of course, in 2015, it went full diamond anniversary castle. And ever since then, it's had bits and pieces of that 60th anniversary roof on it. It would be nice to see the classic Disneyland castle 100% back. Look closely at the center. You can still see some of those diamond spires there. I'm pretty sure that's why the spires are missing on the tops of the other towers, because the diamond spires are being removed and they're going to put back the golden spires of Disneyland's normal castle. That's gonna be kind of nice, although now that I'm actually seeing the old castle roof again, I don't know if you could tell, but to me standing here, it looks like it could use some work. Excuse me, is anyone here a roofer? Maybe any contractors? Looks like we've got a few odd jobs for you out here. Well, that is pretty cool. Definitely always love seeing the changes around here. No need to obsess every time they change the color of a lamppost here or something, or move a pile of dirt around. But you know, every once in a while, I kind of like looking around at all the different stuff they're doing. Oh, look, weird brick. Speaking of Disneyland changes, it looks like Dumbo's become part of the deal as well. Man, this is crazy. Welcome to Walt Disney's Construction Land. It's pretty weird seeing that fence instead of flying elephants, and it's also pretty weird seeing that crane over there.
Back in my day, we didn't have any cranes at Disneyland. Everyone built everything out of hammers. One fella would hammer an onion into the ground to mark his place, and then the other fella would hammer the first hammer down with the second hammer, creating a thing that people looked at. Believe me, Sonny, it was the talk of the town.
Jeez Louise, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's at least 4 cranes just directly in my field of vision. What do you think the old 49ers would have said if we could go back in time and put a crane in the actual Old West, huh?
Jehoshaphat, what in the world is that? It's the world's biggest mule.
Man, I'm getting so used to those cranes over here. You know what I'm still not used to though, is all of this. The whole new Big Thunder Trail is so cool. And I still haven't spent too much time back here, so it's still new to me every time I walk by. I mean, they did such an amazing job on this. I mean, the props and all the crazy rock work. It looks so real. You guys know I have a strong affection for the desert, so as you can imagine, Big Thunder Trail has always been one of my favorite spots in the park. And seeing what they did with all of this, the way they tied all the old and new elements together, the way they added all these details, it makes me really excited for that new Star Wars land. In fact, I'm so excited I wore my Star Wars jacket. I mean, it's crazy. We're only, what, a year away? And then we'll be walking back underneath that arch into Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It is going to be so weird comparing this clip here with that all boarded up to a year and a half from now when Galaxy's Edge is looming right there through that archway. I cannot wait to live long and prosper in there. All right, the construction tour continues. Look at all these people on the bridge here tripping out about those fish left over from Mine Train Through Nature's Wonderland. If you stand here long enough and listen, you'll hear many lively debates as to whether or not those fish are real. It's amazing that 40, 50 years later, those fish are still entertaining people. See, I don't really mind the changes around here. The more changes, the more interesting layers at the park. Like, for example, that tunnel from Nature's Wonderland. I know there used to be marmots that used to pop up out of there. But now, most of Nature's Wonderland is Big Thunder. Big Thunder, of course, used to have Big Thunder Ranch. It's no longer there. I don't know, I just like the idea of overlapping old remains with new stuff here at the park. I just like to walk through and enjoy the layers. Speaking of layers and changes, as long as I'm down here, I might as well pop over to DCA for a while. But first I should get one more look at that castle. Oh my gosh. Is that a celebrity? Could it be? Adam the Woo? What you got? Some sugar? Cream and sugar?
I like that fluffer. Study their words and abide by their rules.
What rules are those?
I'm not pouring it on anyone, I'm pouring it in the coffee tonight.
There he is. A woo in his natural habitat. What are woo doing here? Adam?
How many times are you going to introduce me?
I don't know, I just like saying your name a lot.
Me too.
I have now been sucked in to riding Pooh with a woo.
I like that.
Anything but the Dole Whip ride. That line is too long. But at the end, the treat is neat. Oh, the lights are getting low. Hopefully I'll make it to DCA. But if not, whatever. At least I'm out of the house. Look how beautiful New Orleans is in the winter. Kinda lovely. Don't you think, man? You love coffee. It's your favorite. Haven't seen you in 6 months.
It's this one cup, you've showed it 12 times.
Wow.
And you're probably going to edit it together to seem like I've
4
drank
hours
a dozen of these.
Still sipping that
It's been 2 minutes.
I'm just happy that I'm ruining your drink. Look at that. The Haunted Mansion is under construction too, sort of. Under deconstruction. I heard that Skellington guy got the boot. He's out. Who? Haunted Mansion holiday is over. The Nightmare Before Christmas is leaving the building. don't know if you can hear. Listen carefully. Hear all those saws and stuff? Sounds like they're using the opportunity of the transition to do a little work back there. Oh, looks like Adam's doing a little work back there too. You vlogging, bro? You vlogging? You vlogging like a toboggan? On your noggin? What? Look! A hidden Mickey! Oh, you put it there. You hid the Mickey. You did it. I did. Look at that. If we stay here forever, we'll be first in line. Tempting. We've got other plans. Adam gave me a shot. He's trying to concentrate.
Can you please let me
He's trying to get this shot, but now I made him lose his concentration, and I got the shot. Look at the shot of the haunted mansion.
Okay. I haven't seen it this way in months.
I haven't seen it this way in months. It almost looks empty.
Abandoned.
Abandoned. Abandoned. See, we can't hang out together because I can't do anything serious. I just end up trying to make you laugh.
Why so serious?
Oh, look at that. Splash Mountain is down for the count too. Where are all those little critters gonna sleep while they do that? How are we gonna get to the laughing place now? Now it's a crying place. Get it? Because it's closed. You can't laugh. No laughing place.
Can you wait till later to film me when I'm not drinking my coffee?
No, you might stop drinking the coffee, man.
You want some?
It's not worth it. Okay. Finally, we've reached our destination. A ride that isn't closed. Who never closes? Most popular ride in the park.
What did it tell you about the coffee?
Still drinking the coffee. Look at it. It's the everlasting cough stopper. Is that why you're drinking it? You have a cough and you're trying to stop? I don't even know what. You broke my brain. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it all. You're not getting any dessert until you drink all that coffee. You can't have any poo until you drink your coffee. No beverage on the ride.
I hate you.
Sip it, just drink it. Chug, chug, chug. Oh, lame.
You chug it.
Ah, oh my God. It smells like that, sir. Coffee at the park. You know why I can't drink coffee? It makes me poo. Poo. Here we go. Into the woods. Happy Wednesday. Oh, I forgot about Weird Out here. Beware, beware, beware. The heffalump woozle is very conwoozle. Woozle. I got that. Such a great ride. Too bad that it's all the way out of the way. So it's never been super popular here. And honestly, it's so well done. Hooray! So if you're a woozle, I'm a heffalump. And they said I would never amount to anything.
It's true, they didn't lie.
Oh, it's always nice to see the gang from the 100-acre wood and another crane. Watch out, Tigger, it's a woozle! A woozle! I know. You know it's bad when even Tigger doesn't laugh at your joke.
I know.
Alright, time to be moving along. Time to be moving along. Goodbye, Adam. Goodbye, friend. Goodbye. Farewell. Fair. Bad. Fair good. Fair other. I used to say trash can. Okay, hung out with Adam for a little bit, so I did my woo-tee. Now I'm gonna try to get a peek up the other part. As long as I can get there before the sun goes down anyways. Wish I could grab all these balloons and just fly over. Actually... Thank you. Oh, that was a nice little shortcut. All right, we're only gonna pop in here really quickly. I do want to spend some time with DCA soon, but mostly for the moment, I just want a little peek at some of the changes. Ah, the first thing you noticed is no more Christmas decorations. Ah, classic DCA is back. But as much as I love regular non-Christmas DCA, that's not what I came to see. While I was gone in Las Vegas, an entire themed area, an entire land of DCA went the way of the dinosaur. Yes, my friends, officially, Paradise Pier is no more. Even though, actually, it's right there. Look closely, though. Notice all the scaffolding, all the scrims, all of the construction work that's already started over here. And that is because Paradise Pier here at DCA has begun its transformation into the all-new Pixar Pier. Look up there. That sign is not going to be here much longer. They are retheming the entire Boardwalk Paradise Pier area as a series of Pixar neighborhoods after different Pixar movies. I don't know if you can see Mr. and Mrs. Incredible down there, but they are taking over California Screamin'. That is going to be the Incredicoaster. And Mickey is staying up there on that big wheel. But if you look closely, the carriages have all been removed because they're all being Pixar themed. Ooh, looks like the walkway is still open to the old Paradise Pier. That's because one attraction, Toy Story Midway Mania, is going to remain as is. All the other games around it are going to get a Pixar makeover. Ariel's Grotto, which was princess dining, and the Cove Bar over there, a favorite of a couple of friends of mine, have been closed. Look at this. Lots of fencing. Oh yeah, big changes are underway. Honestly though, the changes are going to be that dramatic. Some people are acting like it's the end of the world. They're acting like they're knocking all of this down. When really it's just getting a dramatic re-theming. For example, California Screamin', the roller coaster staying pretty much exactly the same. Based on the concept art I've seen there, mostly just changing that building where you boarded the ride into the Incredibles house. And of course I'm sure they'll be taking out this sign here. Bye-bye, old friend. Farewell. Yeah, look at all this, man. It's all closed. You can no longer enter California Screamin'. Ooh, what's this? Oh, there's the concept artwork right there. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. That's not their house. Must be their headquarters instead. Has that mid-century modern look that their house in the movie has, so I kind of mistook it, but now seeing it in a larger size, I think we might be getting a look at the Incredibles' top secret headquarters. Although how secret can it be?
Their logo's right there!
King Triton's carousel is still here for the moment, but the other concept artwork I've seen shows it getting all enclosed in and a giant Jessie from Toy Story peeking in, so I don't know. Seems like they could have just added Dory and Nemo to it and done a little bit of a Finding Nemo thing, but it may end up becoming a Toy Story ride. It's weird, I just realized I have never ever ridden King Triton's carousel. That's really weird. By the way, technically this is not a carousel. A carousel is only horses. These are fish. They're not even all sea horses. This is a merry-go-round under the sea.
No wonder they're changing it.
Oh yeah, soon those giant Paradise Pier letters will be gone from up there. Weird. Oh, this is a much better view. No gondolas on the Ferris wheel. Look closely. No gondolas at all. The weird thing is it's all being rethemed around Pixar, but they're keeping Mickey's face on the wheel. I guess it had just become too much of a symbol for the park. So luckily for DCA fans, that isn't going anywhere. I don't think your view is actually going to change all that much. It's actually kind of trippy how people are freaking out that it's changing. After all, this used to look entirely different. Remember the last time they changed the roller coaster? Mickey used to be over there. They added him to the wheel. They took away the giant orange around the swings. Oh yeah, it used to be a giant orange themed around bees. That's not a joke. So I mean, they've already changed DCA quite a bit. It's no surprise that they're gonna keep on doing it. Anyway, we'll be back again, but I just wanted a little look before they took the giant letters off the roller coaster and before this sign goes away forever. Oh, goodbye, fun in the sun for everyone. It's time for a change. Personally, this was always my least favorite part of this park. I mean, after all, Walt Disney invented Disneyland precisely because he didn't want it to be anything like the old amusement parks on the piers and boardwalks. But I guess over time I've gotten used to it. It's always sad when something you're familiar with goes the way of the dodo, but you know what? As I found out many times over the last few years, change can be a really good thing. All right, one final look. Goodbye, Paradise Pier. May you rest in our memories forever. Ha! Just as I said that, the lights came on. One last look indeed. All right, back into Disneyland for one last farewell. Look at that castle over there. Isn't it beautiful? And then one more thing. I just realized it's been a while since we've been in the Tiki Room.
Ladies and gentlemen, come with us to a world of joyous song and wondrous melody. Enchanted Tiki Room.
And I can really use a tiki fix right about now. So it's time to enter the tikiest place I know of. A place of magical tropical drinks, wonderful light fountains, and decorations. Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. I love the Tiki Room. The only bad thing about being in here right now is that they sat me next to a couple of weirdos.
There is no flash photography, video lighting, or smoking inside of our theater. Welcome to enjoy food.
Oh, buenos dias, señorita. My siestas are getting shorter and shorter. Welcome to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
Oh my gosh! Where is everyone?
I think someone has left the shower running.
The gods have been angered by all the celebrating. But me buckout, every cloud has a silver line.
Oh, that's good. Oh, they're gonna sing again. Alright, seen a ton of crazy things today. Lots of new Disneyland construction, a couple of old friends. Better than sitting around at home feeling sick and sorry, let me tell you.
I think for today, I've done my duty. Now I can go home and sleep well. For today, I've done my duty. Now I can go home and sleep well.
What was that? What was that thing you did?
When you like, then, you know, then,
Oh, like the end? Okay, like 1, 2, show me. Ready? George, watch this. Ready? He's gonna do the end. Ready?
the end. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Now you do it too, but opposite arms. High pitched.
Oh, that's a good idea. 1, 2, 3.
He's laughing. He wants to do it, but he won't.
Not doing that.
Why? You never want to do anything, George, that we want to do.
I'm already here.
You
I'm here.
invited everybody
I didn't
here.
invite anybody. I didn't invite you.
How did I get here then?
I think Justin invited you.
No. Justin doesn't even have my phone number.
You have a phone?
Go home and sleep well.